So I think I finally made the realization that God needed me to in my life. So as I said before, I deal with generational witchcraft. And I keep finding myself in a situation where I am living with that generational witchcraft. And in living with that generational witchcraft, I get a lot of rudeness and getting put down. And I want to remind you that because of the generational witchcraft that is happening, it is not because of the person. It's the spirits behind the person, okay? I know I will get more into depth in that later. I've been here a while though. I understand, I can see. For a long time though, in my early adult years, I have been very hard on myself about what I didn't accomplish in my teenage years because I had opportunity after opportunity to be well off whenever I started my adulthood. I had an opportunity to where I would have been able to be a hairdresser. I got into the program and everything. I just couldn't. I had the opportunity to have my CNA license by the time I graduated high school. I ended up not doing it. And for a long time, I held that against myself. I was real mad at my teenage self for not doing that. And I was realizing that what I'm living in right now mirrors my childhood a lot. And a small little fact before I get into this. For every one negative thought that you have to have 5 positive thoughts to counteract the negative wiring in your brain. Now that I'm older, I know that. And so I'm able to hear the criticism and counteract it with 5 positive thoughts. So that way it's not affecting me like it used to. And I was just sitting here thinking about how exhausting it is to constantly have to counteract something because someone just refuses to see something good happen in the world. And for the first time in my life, I actually had compassion for my teenage self because she didn't know what she was facing. She didn't realize that the criticism wasn't coming from her mom, it was coming from a spirit behind it. She didn't realize that because she was facing all this criticism, she needed to fill herself with positive so she didn't get affected by it. And just God finally helped me realize that in order to have good fruit, you have to have good soil, and I've never had good soil, and I need to stop holding that against myself and start making myself good soil.